Hi, welcome back to Box of Delights. This is a quick filler episode. I wanted to give you an update on Renegade. This was the press kit that we were using to demo, and here is a box I've just received from Victory Point Games. This is the first production copy. This is the one that was used to proof the production run before they hit the big green button that says go and print 1,000 or however many they're printing. This is the #1 copy. All right, it's all good and it should be as final because there were no changes. And Victory Point Games have sent me this to me, so it has been used. It has been opened and used to demo at trade shows. I think Gamma was the last. 2018 was the last trade show. So it's not quite an unboxing. Everything will be already punched and everything else, but here we go. This is a first look at Renegade. Wow, this is very exciting for me because I've not seen it yet. So this is the first look at this production copy. Here's the back. We've got the Box of Delights logo down here. Everything looks pretty neat. 1 to 5 players, it says on the box now. Okay. Renegade, here's Rupert Stands. Just wonder, yeah, it's got the final card art on here as well. Wonderful. Alright, let's get this open. The box is quite small compared to what I was expecting. This was what we had before. Let's compare that to, say, a game like Pandemic. Quite small, not going to take up too much shelf space, and indeed the footprint for this game is not huge either. In fact, I'll do another little comparison as well. This has got the boosters inside. These are, again, already opened. We'll come back to those, I think. So Fire and Chaos, Christmas at the Hack Shack. So this is the bad guys. These are the good guys. These are cards you can add to the Hack Shack. These are new countermeasures and a new SMC to take on. Bigger because the SMCs are going to be tarot size. Well, let's show you. We might as well show you. Okay. Here's Logie and his tarot-sized card, and here's his new countermeasures: Hotwire, Jacob's Ladder, Hackman, Simsudge, Null and Void, Access Denied, Roman Candle, Scrambler, and Mirror Map. So these really are the first time I've seen these because these did not appear in the press preview. Wow. So Logie is our new difficulty 4 level SMC. Looking forward to taking that on. Of course I've already done it, but you guys will. Alright, we'll come back to those. Here's our player mats. Should be 5 of these. Yeah, there we go. So here's our original 4 primary Renegades. And then we have Rupert Stands, the purple Renegade, the one who brings root kits into the game. And then on each of these is a flip side, an alternate Renegade. So here's Devon Dex Romeo, Angel Nitrate, Tokyo Black, and Robin and Nora, the Techno Twins. And you can see the iconography is all changed. There were some concerns about the colour-blind suitability, but for the most part, you can either just call them, you know, red jobs, yellow, green, blue, white, or if you're colourblind, you can use the names. So I think a lot of people were also concerned about the number of names in the game, but this was really to aid those people. Give everything a name, and then you're not reliant upon colours. Everything has a symbol as well in terms of separating the different types of command, and indeed when you look at the server tiles, you'll see that we've done enough there because things were very much color coded. We've used symbols there as well, so you look out for those. Well, these look good. So double-sided players, and here we go. Here's the server tiles. Actually, let's compare these. So you can see that we've got squares here, circles here. Okay, different shapes, and then these have got a flip side. Here's the fragmented servers. Okay, pretty neat, huh? Wow, they look great. Compare these in size. So if you've been watching some of the videos of the press kit, you'll have seen tiles which were this size, right, compared to now. See how much bigger they are? Massively, right? And then in terms of cards, it's looking good. In terms of cards, let's open up the red player's deck. These are the Kickstarter exclusives, the tuck boxes. If you're not a Kickstarter backer or not buying the Kickstarter version, you won't get the tuck boxes. I think these were pretty much a one-time deal, and they're big enough to hold sleeved cards as well. So this was the press kit. I take 16 of these cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 15 of these cards. We should see. These are made to measure sleeved cards. Alright. Okay, here we go. So there's your deck box for the red player. Pretty neat. Alright, actually we can do a quick comparison, because these are the old cards, these are the new. These are advanced ones, actually, not the player ones. Here we go. Here's the Hack Shack, and what you'll see. So loads of space in the Hack Shack. What you'll see is, let's see. Here's data shift. In fact, let's do a direct comparison. This is digital tattoo from the press kit. So they've made the text slightly larger, and the borders now go all the way to the edge. You see, so you don't have this black border anymore. The text is quite a bit bigger. Okay, digital tattoo. Card quality is pretty much the same. These are much clearer in terms of quality print. Really cool. I like them. There you go. Here's our Hack Shack. One of them got a little bit bent up by the looks in playing. Right. That's the Hack Shack. Pretty neat, huh? Thanks to Alan Emmerich, who named it Hack Shack. It's little touches like that, you know, that these things wouldn't happen if it wasn't for Victory Point Games. So I just called it the bar. I think I was taking inspiration from I think the Electric Sheep. I think it was at one point, but Philip Dick. There we go. All right, that's the red player. What else have we got? Countermeasures. Yes. Angel on one side, Ocean on the other. The two red players. Here's our countermeasures. This is a big box. You should be able to put the expansion in here as well. So these do still have their borders. You'll notice some of the text has changed from the press kit. Just a few little modifiers here and there. Viral overload still there to challenge you to keep Virtue and Salvation together. It's set up. Here's Sim Stage 2, Sim Stage 1. So if you're playing the game for the first time, look out for these Sim cards. Sim Stage 3, Sim Stage 1, 1, 2 and 3, because you can use these for the walkthrough. Alright, and then after you've done those, just toss them back in the box. You're not going to need them for your regular games. Alright, let's look at some tokens. Oh, here's our SMCs, just for the final cards. So yeah, tarot sized Spider, Alpha, Viking. Here's the aforementioned simulator, the RS-20, and Mother. Okay, extra large tarot sized cards compared to what we had before. Yeah. So here's Mother. Right, much bigger text as well. Awesome. Brilliant stuff. Loving it. Alright, so there's our... Oh, and these are our tokens. So for completing each access level, security level, bronze, silver and gold, you get your 25 victory points. If you're counting victory points, you don't have to play with victory points. You can just play to win or lose. But if you want to keep a track of your scores, then these are little rewards, little tokens to help you keep track of which ones you've completed past all the goals for. Alrighty, let's have a look at the standees. The standees now are double-sided. Yeah, there we go. So here's decks on one side. Oh no, they're multiple standees. Yeah, I was expecting to be double-sided. They're not double-sided. Awesome. So actually we've got one for decks, one for Monty if you're playing green. And here's yellow, so we should have 3 yellows because we got the twins and then Hetty. Yeah, there we go. So that's the twins' special ability. They have 2 avatars. They can be in 2 places at once. Nice, and a nice clear standee base so you can see through. Cool. These are pretty awesome. There's our standees then. Oh, and there's root kits. There should be 7 root kits. These are the new types of contaminants that Rupert Stands introduces. There they are. These are like wild cards, right? They can act as any one of the other types of contaminant, which we can see here. Oh, here's Rupert Stands. And these are much larger than we saw in the press kit as well. So if we can compare those, we've gone from this size to this size. But obviously they're not percentage-wise as big as the scaling up of the tiles. So much more room despite the bigger tokens even. So these are double-sided, data node one side, your all uplinks on the other, and here replicants and viruses. Right. Cool. Okay, so there's our tokens, that's our contaminants and installations. And then this is the rule book. Nice handy sequence of play on the back. Okay, here's your walkthrough in the back. Then some profiles of the Renegades. A quick summary of their abilities. And then the main rules nicely illustrated. Set up. Components. Intro. Right. Cool. Right, more cards. So here's each of the player decks. So there should be 5 of these in their top boxes. Looking neat, huh? And then the last bit. Oh, here's the bad guys. Here's the sparks and the firewalls, the guardians. So black on one side is your regular guardian, and then the special upgraded guardian, the firewall, and then our sparks. Also double-sided, the lighter side is the flares. So you can see there's quite a contrast in those. Very neat. And lastly, the dice. So let's see, here's our infection dice. Black for SMC, red for the player. Pretty neat, huh? I like them. I like them. And then of course you can replace these. So this is something that the Kickstarter added as a stretch goal. And something that kind of evolved, you know, pretty much at the dawn of the Kickstarter, was to up the difficulty from copper, silver, and gold. If you want to play with the regular difficulty, use the black die. If you want to increase the difficulty, replace the black die with the copper die, the silver, or the gold, depending on which level you're on, copper, silver, gold. And what happens then is, so the regular black infection die is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, 5, 6. But all the way up to gold, and then eventually on gold you've got 3, 4, 5, you can see, and then 4, 5, 6. So each die is progressively more difficult. We didn't put a 7 on there. Not quite that bad. Alright. And then, lastly, the partition die and the server die with this little heat transfer image to represent which partition you're on. Okay, and you can see that the numbers match the font. Right. So if I roll this and it gets purple 6, and I'm talking about this partition here. Okay, purple 4, this partition here. Okay, if I roll, oops, and I get blue 3, this partition here, and you can see, remember the different symbols. So this is a square for blue. And so that's our heat transfer die. I hope you like them. So it sets it apart, doesn't it, to have your own custom components. I think they're awesome. Okay, and obviously this side, the white side, the side with the avatar, means the server that your avatar is standing on. Awesome. Wicked. That's the game, that's our game. Renegade is finally... Yeah, I can't wait till you guys start playing it. Get this in your hand. It's not too far coming now. You know, it's on the ship. I don't know where they are. So this is the one that has just come from pre-production to Victory Point Games over in California, down to me in the UK to show you. Wow, pretty exciting stuff. And it looks beautiful. A neat little package. Oh, I meant to show you this one. Let's show you these. So these little boosters, you'll be able to buy these at retail as well, separately. Here's my wolf. Contents 10 advanced command cards. And what's neat about these ones is you can kind of change the balance of your deck, because this is changing red. So this costs red commands. Yeah. Destruction for deception. So you take red out and put yellow in. Play this card with one other card to have this card produce the same commands as that other card. Yes, it's like a carbon copy. Imagine that with Christmas tree. So play these together and have 6 leadership. Or it's special look. Redistribute any number of sparks on your server to anywhere on the network. Just send them flying. And this is good. This is all about control, really. This expansion. Livewire Voodoo. There's 2 of these. Swap in Deception for Destruction. Flip up to 3 flares on your server. Any neutralized contaminants are restored. Okay, so this is really cool. This is another way of controlling flares. Again, it's all about control, particularly against someone like Loki, because you can see that Logie places sparks as flares. Right. Microbionics is only one of these. This is a special. To delete one spark from your partition and every partition adjacent to yours. Okay, so if you're standing on a partition with a spark, delete it and any that are adjacent. Pretty neat. Pied Piper, there should be 2 of these. Okay. So this is swapping cognition for information. Teleport 1 contaminant from any partition to your partition. Okay, so you can bring things to you, like the Pied Piper. Things follow you around. And then vulnerability scanner, swapping cost 2 information, gives you 2 cognition. Shift any number of uplinks on the network by 1 partition. So you've got uplinks all over the network, and the thing about those is they allow you, if you're standing on an uplink or a neural hub, to execute commands over there, shift from those uplinks. And this one allows you to actually shift those remote uplinks as well, just reposition things around the network. So again, all about control. Some great cards. I'm really going to enjoy demoing these. We're going to put these in and demo the game for you. Alright, so that's Christmas at the Hack Shack. Pretty neat, huh? Fire of Chaos. You have a quick look at these. So there should be 9 of these, 3 copper, 3 silver, 3 gold. So this is going to add tons and tons more variability to your games. The base game came with 7 of each, and now you've got 3 more. That's 10 of each level, copper, silver, gold. I really liked building these countermeasures. It was the hardest thing, really. This is all about the puzzle aspect of Renegade. You know, what challenges shall I give the players when I was designing these? They do, you know, they can swing a little bit from, you know, in terms of difficulty depending on the network setup, but you know, that's all part of it. That's all part of the puzzle. This game rewards repeat play. Every time you play is going to feel very different. That's the aim. I've waffled on too much. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you get your boxes soon, and we'll do another playthrough very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.